Unit 8, Lesson 2, Second Chances. The criminal justice system is composed of a series of agencies and institutions that work to prevent crimes, manage criminals, and support victims. When dealing with criminals, many countries exercise a form of retributive justice that focuses on punishing offenders. In fact, one of the earliest and most complete written legal codes, the Code of Hammurabi, written around 1750 BCE, declared that if a man put out the eye of another man, his eye shall be put out. This is perhaps the earliest form of written retributive justice. However, because something has existed for a long time or is in common practice, it doesn't mean it's the best way to do things. Although retributive justice succeeds at punishing criminals, does it actually prevent crime and support victims? If we look at the U.S. prison population, we'll find that it has increased by 500% in the last 40 years. This has led to crowded prisons, financial troubles, and growing criminal recidivism. In 2005, a study of 30 states found that nearly 44% of released prisoners were arrested again within a year of their release. In addition, statistics show that 1 in 9 U.S. men born in 2001 will be going to prison at some point in their life. For women, the rate is 1 in 56. These rates are even higher among minorities. For example, 1 in every 3 black men will one day be in the criminal justice system. These statistics show that the American retributive justice system isn't effective at deterring crime. There is an alternative perspective on justice that is growing in popularity: restorative justice. This is a view of justice that focuses on rehabilitation, healing harm, and repairing damages. It requires all stakeholders, victims and offenders, to meet in a safe environment to work toward healing and repair. This form of criminal justice has already been implemented in many systems around the world as either a test or primary way of rehabilitating offenders, and its results have shown promise. In many instances, restorative justice has reduced recidivism rates in both juvenile and adult criminals. In the U.S., 15 out of 20 studies found that victim-offender mediation, VOM, and family group conferencing, FGC, have helped reduce recidivism by 26%. There are many forms of restorative justice. For instance, VOM involves victims meeting with offenders under the care of a trained mediator. Both parties are allowed to express their feelings and views on the crime committed. This program aims to have offenders agree on steps they must take to repair the harm they've caused. FGC is similar to VOM in many ways and is most effective with juvenile offenders. FGC differs from VOM by including public officials such as police officers and school officials in the process. This is done to repair the broken relationship criminals have with the community and expand their understanding of how their actions affect others. One country that is extremely successful at rehabilitating criminals is Norway. Their incarceration rate is just 75 out of 100,000 people. The U.S. rate is 707 out of 100,000. Norway also has one of the lowest recidivism rates in the world, 20%. Many people attribute this success to Norway's unique justice system. In Norway, criminals maintain a fairly normal life while in prison. They live in small communities to limit the spread of criminal subcultures. They're given rooms with televisions, computers, and private shower facilities. At Norway's Halden prison, prisoners live in a 303,000 square meter facility where there are no bars. There, prisoners are allowed to play sports and music and to interact with prison staff. They're also educated or given job training so that they can continue life outside of prison without turning back to crime. For many people, retributive justice feels right. It punishes those who have committed wrongdoing and locks them away. People who have gone to prison also carry a stigma with them throughout their lives. But this solution has only led to having more people being put in prison. Perhaps the better option is to stop punishing people and put our efforts into healing what's been broken.